Like, don't throw shit, like, if it's a cloud flat, or if he's above at, like, a certain, like, I think my biggest mistake is not taking my fucking check down.
Yeah, I do that a lot, too.
You gotta start taking those checkdowns, because those easy, like, little 5-yard gains can easily become, like, 30, 40 yard gains. Or even that, yeah.
And it's still better than fucking turning the ball over. So.
Yeah, and exactly.
Even if you get a yard or a negative 1 yard, fuck, it's still better than giving them the whole possession.
Fucking Alex Smith would have won probably would have won that Super Bowl against the fucking Ravens. I'm just telling you that right now.
Oh, if it wasn't Kaepernick?
Yeah, yeah. See,
oh yeah, yeah, I think you're right.
Who is that? Elway? Liner. The fuck?
Oh yeah, I don't know why they gave him one out of everybody. Like Bruce, they gave him Murray Cooper one though, so I was kind of happy.
How the fuck? I did not even know he was in these games. That's why I was like 7 white guy, Ben or Elway? No, Liner.
Yeah, Elway or Peyton Manning's not in this game, so it's fucked for Broncos. But who even got one today?
Fuck, he's got that. Oh, no he doesn't. That's why you don't get him. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time.
Oh, so you're playing him. Oh, he got that 98 today powered up. Dre Bly got one. Doesn't get any. Charles Johnson, Andrew Norwell, and DeQuan Jackson.
The linebacker?
DeQuan Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, that's actually good. He did that.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Alright, this is where I've been struggling lately. Getting off the field on 4th and short. I always get them all to that point, but I just can't get them.
Alright, well, I'll just join your stream and...
Yeah, I'm about to focus, because, yeah, I need a fucking win.
You're playing a head-to-head in this one?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I should be on if I get the PlayStation Plus, or if not, definitely tomorrow, but hopefully today.
Just change it up again.
No, I said...
He said, if not, alright, well then tomorrow. Or the next day. Or that day.
Yeah.
Sorry, that shit, that's just funny as fuck. Alright, I'm about to show you that shit right now.
I'm not even anything on.
Oh, here it is. Where is it? I just fucking lost it. There it is. If he's playing man press, it's a touchdown.
What the fuck's your something scooch fucking scooch, isn't it?
What?
What's your fucking YouTube?
I thought you fucking subscribed. I can't believe I do that. I can't believe I do that.
It should say you're live.
Yeah.
But I didn't subscribe.
Oh, you go to your subscriptions on YouTube.
Yeah. How do you even go there? I forget.
Oh my god, how old are you?
No.
Oh, that, like...
History, your videos. Oh, I'm gonna just cut this.
Or recent, well no, you probably watch a lot of YouTube. I was gonna say recent shit, but no, that wasn't. Yeah, subscriptions, there's a little tab for it, too.
Oh.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10.
Wait, I think I liked one of your videos. So cool. Yeah, right here. Fucking Duke Malant.
Oh, this Suk, it's stupid. I just did that for fun. Suk Malankot.
From the shotgun, here's to throw.
Oh my god.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's why you fucking mentioned the Ravens thing, because you're playing it right here.
Yeah. Got me fucked up.
Yeah, that kind of bad.
Losing to some shit like that.
Alright, well, see.
Alright.
I'll watch it though.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. Bad enough.
enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now, Vick. He'll get this to Ward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a Steeler first down.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Sweat brought him down.
We're scoreless after 1.
End of the first quarter with no score.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Vick. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Vick's pass.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
No stream lagging back bro.
Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
this is Bettis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A carry now for Bettis. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that.
Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off at the 25.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking here for Smith, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete to Sharp. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. His pass caught at the 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Vick. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. They'll run on first down. Archer. He's got daylight. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dree Archer, 56 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Airing it out deep for Smith. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
36, Jerome.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Vick. forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Montez Sweat able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Vick in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm. And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And now it's 2nd down. Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, so they're behind schedule on down and distance. I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Just keeping the play alive. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worried about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. RG3 taking it in. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led. I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Offense also praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 2nd and 9, Vick. That's complete to Ward. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide by Vick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 1st down, Archer. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Vick steps away to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It got his man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. got juice like a Fanta. How you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life, run it back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
27-yard line.
Time with Ricky Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Off the play fake, Vick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is Mostert. And he's got room. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 25 yards to the house. close. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Vick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him. They made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Archer, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Bettis. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Able to find Lazard. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, Archer. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, Vick. Buying time to his left. Finding his target, it's Ward. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now left side on the swing pass. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
At the Bengals' 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rob Woodson, the former Steeler legend. And the return will stop right around the 25.
First and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
24-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Michael Vick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Vick now from the 50. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Vick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Vick. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For Chase Claypool. Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be the final play of the half. Vick eluding the pressure. Vick loses the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And he's got some space here. Past the 20, and he brings it. Final play of the first.